Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Hyper! We're going to embark on the journey. I think this is the right button. Woo! This is the right button. See you come, later it come. Journey hype. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, and humans of all kinds of... I don't know where I'm going with this. Welcome back to AstralGames Day 20. Final Fantasy Episode 5. You went out for a sig. Ah, so you're building your own road, eh? Yes, journey hype. Ah! Just as I thought, there is a world map. So that's Midgar. And that's all inaccessible, and boom! Straight into a battle. Oh god, back attack. I hate back attacks. Well, an immediate limit break from Quick Paw. Yeah. Yeah, you're not alone in that one, no limit. You're not alone in that one. So I need to go to Calm. But where's Calm? Where am I and where's Calm? Is there a zoomed out map thing? Oh hey, there's a zoomed out map thing. I still don't see where Calm is. Can't still on the boat? Alright. Then it's on the same island. It has to be. Oh, an attack from both sides. But you missed. Oh. Ouch. 55 damage. Loving the new fight scene. Yeah, finally we're out of this this city, right? We're on to the second part of the game, and it only took me 5 episodes. That's like... Wait, what is... I'm... Oh god, I'm doing math on stream. It's 8, it's 12. It only took me about 13 hours. 14 hours. Ish, to get there. That's, you know, more mileage than you get out of a game these days. Single player campaign. Like most single player campaigns these days are like 8 hours long or something, if you're lucky. And then games in the early days were like this amazing length, and like it's one of the things of the early days that I really miss. Like there are few games these days where you can absolutely immerse yourself in, like Skyrim is an example, for example. Like that's a game you can immerse yourself in from the newer days, but there are few and far between, and even then most games are immersed by using mods and not original creators' content. So most games these days just yeah, they immerse you in stuff that with users. Like, most games these days rely on the user base to create their own immersion. That's what I want to say. Instead of developers creating that immersion for you, which is actually their job. Because you don't get paid to create that immersion, they get paid. And DLC kind of screwed that up. The DLC system. Everyone was against it when it first arose. Some people are still against it. I'm not against it, but I think like, DLC is the cop-out way of saying we've created some content. Like, because DLC never is very long. Maybe there is some DLC that's long. I don't know that. I don't know all the DLC in the entire world. There's so much. But most of the DLC I see or play myself or hear about is just so short bits in a nice package, not even in a nice package usually it's digital, and then slapped on with a $10 to $15 price tag. Well, 10 to 15 euros in my country. And that's the creator's way of saying, here you go guys, have something we created that's small, bite-sized, and the price of 1/4 of a freaking game. And yeah, so that system kind of ruined it even further. I think what we should do, if it could, I don't think it can. I don't think it's possible, but what we should do, if everything was possible, then I would do the following: is say to the if I could change everything, suppose for a sec that I have the ultimate power to change everything, what I would do is I would go to every developer and ask them, first off, do not create only multiplayer games, and don't give me that stuff that, for example, Diablo 3 is an amazing example. This is a single player game. Yeah, right, you have to be online, right? Oh, well, they said this game has single player mode. That's what they said. But you still have to be online. SimCity, the newest one, same deal. You have to be online, blah blah blah. So, screw that. You either decide, when you're going to make a new game, you decide this is going to be a single player game, or this is going to be a single player game with multiplayer components, or a multiplayer only game. Those are three very valid things to do. I mean, look at Titanfall. It decided to be a multiplayer only game, that's valid. But then focus all your efforts on what you want to achieve. So that's the first thing I would change. And the second thing I would change is say, stop with the entire DLC crap and use the time to create proper expansions which you can sell at a proper price, because it's better to create one expansion pack that costs $30 than create two pieces of DLC that cost $15 each. It's better to create the expansion pack, because then you have all the efforts focused into this one thing and you can provide it as a whole. You don't split up the community, because if you're a multiplayer only game especially, with DLC you can split up the community, because if one part of the community doesn't have DLC and the other one does, then you get this thing. So, you know, it's all bad stuff. It's not all bad stuff, but it's I would say for big companies, for the AAA industry, yeah, let's put it this way, DLC is bad for the AAA industry. Look, if you're an indie guy, you're one dude sitting in a room, you've created this amazing game, and you want to add just that little extra to your game for people to enjoy, then DLC is fine, because creating an entire expansion pack on your own, or with 2 to 3 people, 4 people, that's not good. So DLC fits in the indie scene, but in my opinion, it does not fit in the AAA industry where they have teams big enough to create multiple expansions. That's my take on it. And that was my tangent. And now we shall explore this town, which is calm. So we can relax, become calm again. I just went on this freaking tangent. But yes. Relax. Calm. We're supposed to meet at the end. Well, I wonder where that is. It's in the big plate that says the end. Can't be more clear. Good speech. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Well, they're just my thoughts. I mean, you can agree to disagree, or agree to agree. Thanks to the Micro Energy, Shinra Inc. develops for us, everything's more convenient now. I'm smelling a nature versus industry story mixed into this kind of thing. Famous floating city Midgar. Just once, I'd love to see it in person. No, miss, you don't want to go there. Not now. No. President Shinra was killed, and his son Rufus, the new president, was badly hurt. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, I bet that's news to you. Where's the dialogue option? Yeah, I'm the one who heard him, but... Yeah, you know, you're pretty smart. Just between us. I heard it was them. Ava, what do you call them? The good President Shinra and his son. My old man was a miner. And not a minor, a miner. But he couldn't go to work after the monsters started appearing in the mithril mines. Now all he does is sit around and getting drunk in the bar. I wonder who heard him. Yeah. Indeed. What up? Oh, come listen to me. By the way, this is the first universe that I've heard of where humans actually mine mithril instead of dwarves. I mean, he was small, I'll give you that, but it's his father. I'm assuming it's a human. Got anything interesting to say? I've got plenty of interesting stuff to say, man. Like, I was at the assassination of Shinra. I kicked his son's ass. I heard that the natural resources near the reactors are being sucked dry. We're better off with the Mako energy. Yeah, I'm definitely sure now that there is some sort of industry versus nature going on. Oh, you can visit all these buildings. Calmly. Alright, let's go visit buildings. I'm always the explorer type, so just exploring stuff. This is the weapons system. I can't sell it, oh crap. Well, I've got enough gel to last me, so... This is the materia star. Right, what you've got? A good site. You're American, right? Usually I buy them from Dutch sites. Azerty is a good one, but it's a Dutch site. But I think the American equivalent would be iBuyPower. I'm putting a question mark because I'm not familiar with American stores really. But I would say iBuyPower. Well, it's at least the most known one, as far as non-Americans go. But if you want a gaming PC, what I suggest you do if you want a gaming PC is look at the stores that are focused on gaming PCs. Like, first off, always buy the parts. Always buy it in parts. Don't buy a entire gaming PC because in one go, because those pre-assembled ones, I mean, because those are just worse than what you could get if you buy the stuff loose, every part loosely. So first off, that's a no-no. And then second, explore stores like iBuyPower is an American one. I'm trying to think. Even just check your surroundings and just in driving distance or something, and just go to a store there and ask a lot of advice. Like, don't just go to one guy and ask advice and then take that. Just ask a lot of advice. There goes a lot of research into buying a good gaming PC. I think you have to do that research because how do I want to say this? I think you have to do that because you could buy there are really bad parts out there. Parts that are underperforming so much. So you have to do some really good research. And computer stores, even in your surroundings, on sites. While I'm saying this, I'm thinking about other American PC stores, but I'm not sure. I'm too Dutch for that. But this is my general advice to everyone, wherever you live. Just Google around and compare prices. Ask around on forums or on with people, like just computer stores in your neighborhood. They don't have to sell gaming parts to know about gaming parts, right? So just ask around and get a lot of advice about what's good and what isn't. And if you want my piece of advice on that, I myself have been very happy with the MSI brand. It's just an M, S and an I. I've got an MSI video card, I've got an MSI motherboard, and they've just been the most stable thing I've ever owned. I'm going to sound like a sellout now, but whatever. Other than that, I would avoid the Gigabyte brand, because that's just been sucky for me. But again, it's personal experience, and it's just ask around to a lot of people and you'll get a general idea of what brands to avoid and what brands to explore further. And then once you have that general idea, just explore those brands yourself further on. And then I'm sure you'll find places that sell them. The place where they sell them is not as important as what component you're buying. Obviously it differs in price, but yeah. And then once you have all the components together, just find a place where you, that's the next step, just find a place where they sell the entire range of components, because the best way to buy a gaming PC is to buy all the components at the same store. So try to find stores that sell all the components, make the shopping list, compare the prices, and also check if they have a assembly service, if you're a guy who doesn't fiddle around with PCs a lot. If you do, then that's great, of course. If you like it, then that's great. Fiddle all you want. But there are certain settings, like putting your hard drives in RAID and stuff like that, that require a certain way of connecting. And so what I would do is look for stores that at least have that option available, unless you're pretty sure you want to build the PC yourself. Yeah. Otherwise, look at stores that have that option available for PC assembly. I believe it's called assembly service on most stores. Alright. Going to see if... yes. Then I would definitely let a store see if they have an assembly service. Because really there's so much to building a PC that you can do differently. Like, a lot of it is clicking and screwing the right components on the right spots, of course. But, you know, like stuff like RAID, SLI, Crossfire, stuff like that. If you want to use that, then I would say go find a store that has a PC building plan or assembly service, or however they call it, where they construct your PC. Usually stores like that also have options like, hey, you want us to construct your PC? Then do you want to put these 2 hard drives you bought into RAID? You want to put these 2 video cards you bought into SLI or Crossfire? Do you want, like, they have this checklist, and you can just let them do it. Let them do it. That's the best advice. Yeah, I think that's it. Just a lot of research, price comparing, and make sure they also offer the service. That's just... And I found 2 stores in the Netherlands that are... Oh, yeah, you can have your friends build it as well. I mean, the assembly thing is just a personal preference. Whatever you prefer. But I would say a store having an assembly service I would say a store having an assembly service adds to their credibility as a high-end PC store. Because a store without that service is kinda like... Well, it doesn't mean that the store is bad, of course, per se. But a store with an assembly service shows that they are committed to bringing you the PC you want, even though you're buying the components separately. If that makes any sense. That last bit, I'm not sure if that made any sense, but it gives out a certain image. So even if you're going to build your own PC, a store with a service like that might give a certain image. Alright, I hope this rant was clear enough. This is turning into the part of rants. But no worries. I don't have Earth Magic yet. I'm going to... because Diablo doesn't have any magic equipment. Oh. Really? I thought I'd buy the... Hey, no problem, no limit. Here to help. Oh wait, they're in the inn. Yeah, I just bought the Earth Magic because I don't think Diablo has any magic equipped. So, just going to check that out. Shinra makes monsters. Ooh! Are we going to smear campaign against Shinra? A smear campaign against Shinra. Yeah, it's true. I'm going to smear campaign against Shinra. As long as we use the reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. That's true. I'm headbanging my way. Oh, there's someone else to talk to. I got my health and enough to eat. All's well. He says all's well, then all's well. Wait, there wasn't any materia or something? Nope. Not that I know. Alright, just some NPCs to talk to. Can we walk into other houses? Yeah. Ooh, exploring the town. Exploring the town. There was a suspicious looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a mean looking sword. It's got to be Sephiroth. It's got to be Sephiroth. Oh, a chest. Peacemaker. That's not something you put in your chest, right? May your heart be at peace. Nope. What does Peacemaker do? Oh! It's a weapon for BA, maybe. It is a gun. And you can't equip it. No. He's got his favorite sword at the ready. Man, this whole part has been tangent upon tangent. Probably not a lot of playing, but... Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too. Undead fetus. What's up? I've just been on a lot of tangents. Yeah. Just been talking a lot about computers and DLC. Yeah, I thought they had. I thought they had gun swords, or am I thinking the wrong franchise here? Wasn't it Final Fantasy where they had like swords that were also guns? But I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with Final Fantasy. I used to live here too. But I heard they got lots of troubles. Yep. Ooh, a chest. Can we open the chest? Nope. Unfortunately, Cloud is no Garrett. For those of you just joining, welcome. I'm part of a team called Kaleidoscope Gaming. Different game. Yeah, Gunblade, right? Gunblade. Oh, that's later on. Oh, yeah. I'm part of a team called Kaleidoscope Gaming. My mod is going to throw out the link in chat to our site. And I'm part of it with Bookfish, Lau, and the Gravecrawler. And we're streamers that focus on viewer interaction, so there you go. And I hope you're enjoying our streams. Yeah, but it was Final Fantasy that I was thinking of. Yeah, I'm totally bad at Final Fantasy history. Forgive me, undead. This is my first time playing a Final Fantasy even. Thanks to Mako Energy. Life's pretty darn convenient. Thanks to Shinra. Don't you think? Oh guys, which option do you want to choose? Do you want to say life is comfortable because of Shinra, or do you say you're full of it? I'm so thinking of the second option because you know, Shinra being bad and all. But yeah. The second option sounds awesome. Just waiting for the chat delay. So yeah, I'm a total noob on Final Fantasy history. I watched the two movies, Advent Children and Spirits Within? Yeah, Spirits Within and Advent Children. And that's it. Yeah, full of it. We're going with full of it. But I hate to think of what life would be without Mako energy. I'm buffering. What? My stream keeps pausing and buffering. Oh. Well, let me know if that happens after the refresh as well. Oh, another person. Mako's energies made things a lot more convenient. But a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Oh, you were alright. Phew! Well, not phew, but sorry to hear, but I was thinking it was my stream. I think old life is better. Do you think so? Yeah. Sure, I'm right. You think so, don't you? I didn't even know old life. I wasn't there yet, but in the flashbacks that I saw in this game, I think Cloud would think old life was better. If you on that, if you want to see me play the other episodes, it's all up on my YouTube channel, which you can find down below the stream. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find, and you're thinking what kind of stream is he talking about, you can find the link to that down in the video description. So it's all connected. But yeah, if you want to see more episodes of me playing Final Fantasy, all the previous 4, you can find it up on YouTube. I post all my videos on YouTube. Yeah. F Shinra. Yeah, gonna F him up. Indeed. Well, what's in the end? Mr. Cloud? Mr. Cloud? Your party is waiting for you on the 2nd floor. Well, there's not much on the 1st floor. So, 2nd floor it is. Cloud, you're late. Really? I was just exploring the houses and stuff, you know how it goes. Yo man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet. Let's hear it all. I used to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. We're getting a history lesson from Cloud. After working with Tomeko Energy, but don't know the evil behind it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, No Limit. Going through the game for the millionth time. What game are you talking about? This game? You're playing it as well. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. Ah, you call that a friend? Oh yeah, you're talking about Final Fantasy. Alright, I see. 6 copies of 7, 3 of 8, and 2 of 9, and 1 of 10. That's one Final Fantasy fan if I've ever seen one. The only Final Fantasy I own is 1 copy of Final Fantasy VII, which I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming this because a user requested it. This channel works with game requests. You can leave me a game request over my Twitch message box. PC games only, that's the only restriction. I only own a PC. But yeah, you can, if you want to see a certain PC game streamed, you can leave me a message in my Twitch message box and I'll look at it. And if I like it, or if there are a lot of votes for the same game, then I'll stream it. So that's how it works. You can do a request. You call that a friend? Yeah, Well, you know, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. Dot, 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 dot. So I guess you'd call us war buddies. We trusted each other until one day. One day. Oh, the PS1, man, the PS1 was amazing. But the PS2 was better. PS2 best console for life. But now I'm a PC Master Race guy, so. Kappa face. After the war, it was soldiers' duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. I gotta see. Oh, if you request it on that, I will stream it. I definitely. If you request that game, then I might even stream it. But you'll have to officially request it through. Just send a message through my Twitch message box. But really, if you request that game, hell yeah. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. We know how old Cloud is. Oh, flashback timer. It sure is raining hard. I don't have any consoles at the moment, at least not where I'm streaming from. Yeah, better than because PS is not very high on backwards compatibility. Streaming Minesweeper. How awesome. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. Yeah, he can drink, he's 21, indeed. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Motion sickness? What the? Everything okay? Sephiroth, hey. Oh no, it's Cloud, alright. Settle down. They gave me some new materia and I'm doing squats because I'm so happy. And it's healthy. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Won't you listen to me, Sephiroth? Just like a kid. You're going to brief us about this mission? Yeah, this is a backflash. Sephiroth won't just appear out of nowhere, I assume. This isn't a typical mission. Good. The guy with motion sickness is Cloud. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier to be like you. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. People always think they can become heroes when they're at war and not in peacetime, but whatever. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission, kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Home sweet home. Oh, something strange just crashed into the truck. I allow any spoiler but Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones will get you an immediate ban from this channel. Sephiroth. That would be our monster. Oh! What the? Dragon! Are you getting a taste of that high level stuff? 14 damage, oh my god. Taste of that high level. There's a HD mod for PC? Sephiroth's strength is incredible! It's over 9,000! Nice on that, nice. You forgot the Kappa face, though. Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He is far stronger in reality than your stories you may have heard about it. So where did you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And thus did only 10 damage. And then we reached Nibelheim. Ooh, cutscene hype. I'm really sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to put a break in. It's way past half an hour already and I don't want my YouTube videos to be too long. So I'm just going to put a small edit break in. I will be back, don't worry. I said this was going to be the final part, but there's no save point yet. So I'm going to be back and I'm going to be playing until I reach a save point. So no worries, there will be more Final Fantasy coming, but yeah, I just need to take a break, otherwise YouTube video will become way too long. We'll be right back, just a minute or two. And Bookfish will put her cider back up in. I'm part of a stream team called Kaleidoscope. I co-founded it with Bookfish. The site she's going to put into chat now is our home site, where you can find all the streamers and their streams that are members of it. Other ways you can support the stream is follow me on Twitch if you like it. If you like the stream, follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Like the videos on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube and you like it. Actually press the thumb button. And tweet about the stream. I'm going to put a link in chat which you can use to tweet about the stream. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Just a small edit break. And then we'll continue until we find a save point. See you guys in a sec.